What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble, and today we got another video in our 2022 NBA Draft Player Breakdown series. In today's video we got a good one talking about Tari Eason. He is a small forward / power forward for LSU. He was a sophomore this year. He is 6'8", 215 pounds. He's projected right now in the 2022 mock drafts around the 15th pick. Just outside of the lottery he will most likely be. In the year of 2021-2022, he averaged 16.9 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, 1 assist per game, but he did average 1.9 steals and 1.1 blocks per game. He shot 52% from the field, 56% from twos, and then he shot 35.9, so 36% from three on 2.4 attempts per game. He shot 80% from the line, and he's got a lot of comparisons to someone of Marcus Morris or Jay Crowder for the Suns. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of his strengths. So Tari Eason is another one of those players in this year's draft that is a standout defensive player. He's extremely disruptive on the defensive end. In his sophomore year with LSU, his last year, he averaged 1.9 steals per game and then also blocked 1.1 shots per game. He's 6'8", 215 pounds. He's got a 7-foot wingspan. That'll allow him at the NBA level to guard multiple positions. He should be able to guard the 2, 3, and the 4 pretty effectively. I mean, if he gets switched out on a point guard or a 1, he can guard that as well. And I think he'll be able to hold his own if he gets switched onto a 5. Obviously, that would not be the best matchup you'd want, but I think he's the type of player that can use his strength and his physicality to really bang down low and hold his own as best as he can, and not be a type of player that just gets posted up and sealed off and just gives up an easy points. Another thing with him is that he's kind of just a natural scorer. I mean, put up 17 points per game in just 24 minutes per game. He was LSU's 6th man, and he won 6th man of the year in the SEC conference this year. So he knows how to score the ball. He's got really good footwork on his drives. He's actually got really good ball handling skills for someone of his size and at his position. Along with that, he's really good in transition. He's always looking to run. He's extremely aggressive in transition. And along with going to the rim, he's not afraid to dunk the ball. He's one of those players that's always looking to dunk the ball if he can. And you love to see that out of someone with his size and his athletic ability, is when they go to the rim, know how to finish strong, finish with a dunk if they can, or finish through contact. A lot of his game is getting to the rim, along with getting to the rim and be able to finish. He is really good at drawing fouls. He draws them at a high rate, but also converts on them at a high rate. He shot 80% from the free throw line with LSU, so he on 5.7 attempts per game. So he knows how to draw fouls and convert at the free throw line, which is really good for him at the NBA level. He does need to work on his shot a little bit, which we'll talk about his weaknesses. He did shoot 36%. From 3 at LSU, but he only shot 2.4 per game and made 0.8 per game. So he made less than 1 3 a game, but he did shoot it at 36%. So he does have some range into his game, but really the majority of his game is getting to the rim, finishing through contact, finishing with dunks. And then on the defensive side, he's got good size, good wingspan. He's got good instincts to really read where the pass is going and jump the passing lanes. He can block shots. So he's going to really make a lot of his living in the NBA on the defensive side of the ball. So for Tari, I wouldn't say he has really one necessarily great weakness or thing that he necessarily really needs to improve on at the NBA level. I think his whole game kind of needs just a little bit of a refinement, to say the least, I guess. I mean, really his whole game is basically just getting to the rim and finishing through contact and using his size and his athletic ability to kind of just overpower people, finish through people, and get by people at the college level. I think that obviously won't be as easy at the NBA level. And with that, he needs to work on his three-point shooting. Like I said, he did shoot it at 36%, but it was on a pretty low volume at only 2.4 per game, only made 0.8 per game. His mechanics do not look very well, or of someone that would be able to shoot the ball at a high percentage at the NBA level. I mean, he kind of shoots it beside his head with a pretty low release, and it's not super quick either. For someone that shoots with a low release, you want it to be super quick and snappy. His is not like that. I mean, it's not super slow by any means, but it's not fast either, and I think that he'll struggle to get it off at times, shooting with this low kind of beside the head release. So I'd like to see him kind of work on the mechanics, get with a shooting coach, someone that knows how to kind of fine-tune a jump shot, because like I said, it's not terrible. He did shoot 36%, but it's not really great either, and I think that he might struggle at the NBA level. So I think he needs to really just work on that three-point shot, make defenders have to guard him out at the three-point line, which will allow him to get to the rim easier. But then with that, he does need to work on his decision-making. I mean, he averaged 2.2 turnovers per game to just 1 assist per game. And I found this stat pretty kind of surprising. He turned the ball over on 13.5% of his plays. So when he had the ball, he turned the ball over almost 13.5% of the time, which is really kind of interesting to me to see that stat, and it's just kind of crazy. So he does need to work on his decision making, taking care of the ball. And I think if he can kind of fine-tune his mechanics of his jump shot and get a more consistent shot that he can shoot at a higher clip, that will really serve him well at the NBA level. So in conclusion, Tari Eason is a player that I think the comparisons to Jay Crowder is a really good comparison. I think that if he could come into the NBA, get in the right situation where he really just has to focus on being a defensive player and make kind of winning plays for the team, mainly on the defensive side of the ball, I think that would be a really good situation for him, and one that he could excel in. I think that if he really works on his shot and fine-tunes his form and his mechanics, I think that he could be the typical 3-and-D type of player that a lot of NBA teams are looking for. Like I said, Jay Crowder I feel like is a really good comparison for him. Someone that just makes winning plays on the defensive side of the ball, is a bigger body, physical player that's just a force or just a presence on the defense side of the ball, and then just makes open threes when they have to. Doesn't really try to do too much on offense. Just shoots the ball and makes open threes when they need to. And I think that if he can get in a situation like that, coming into the NBA, a team that allows him to continue to work and develop, and kind of fine-tune his game, I think that would be a really good situation for him. So, with him being just outside of the lottery, I think that he would be a good pickup for any team that's looking for, kind of a six-man or, a guy to come off the bench and just get stops for him. And then, like I said, if he can work on a shot and just really make open threes, I think that'll serve him really well at the NBA. So, leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below on Tari Eason. Do you think he should be a, kind of a mid-first round pick? Should he go higher or lower? Leave all that in the comment section down below. And as always, make sure to hit the like button on this video, share the video with your friends, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.